What's going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadski, back again, here to bring you guys yet another Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade video. Now, it actually has been a while since I made a Phantom Parade video, but I mean, there's been a lot has happened, honestly, since my last video, in terms of this new banner, which I know a lot of people are upset about, because, like, this character is actually really good to have, but considering how fast we've been receiving these new characters, with the lack of events and content to actually play to earn cubes to then summon for them, because we know that stuff is coming way too quickly, right? It just is. And we're going to be talking about a bunch of that in today's video. And there's just not enough cubes to save and spend on all of these banners at once, because if you take a look at the perspective from the Japanese side of the game, this kind of banner would have released at least at a pretty good time period where people could have saved up a decent amount of cubes to spend on it. Another thing, this character is going to be in the normal generic pool, so you can save up your generic tickets to just pull on this eventually when they're added to the pool. So that is something to you know, keep in perspective, right? So of course, we're going to talk about how the fact that we've just been receiving way too much content, or way too many characters, but not enough content to supplement that character release schedule. So the crazy thing is we know that you know, Hollow Purple Gojo is going to be coming. It's not actually listed in the news, but it's obviously been tweeted. Gojo is going to be coming, and I want to go over now to the Datamines here from Hydros, who does mainly data mining for the My Hero game, I think for Dragon Ball Legends as well, but he has actually done a little bit of data mining for JJK. Now, I don't know if the JJK team like talking about data mines or anything like that, but there's a lot of stuff here that's kind of interesting. You've got like some events that haven't happened yet, like banners for them are just here. We've got some banners for other featured characters, like this guy. He's actually on this banner, but he's going to have his own featured banner as well, so that's kind of interesting. But like basically like just previous events, new events that are going to be coming up soon, and a couple of just regular gacha banners have been data downloaded into the game. But the crazy thing is that there was a big data download, I think it was like 1.5 gig or something that you had to download today, and in that data download was a bunch of stuff, including this. So new characters are going to be coming. You can see we have a panda here. We've got Miwa, which is really cool. Another close-up of her. And this guy. This guy, Hidden Inventory Young Gojo, is going to be coming soon. We don't know when, but the download was today, and this character is going to be coming very shortly, which is insane to think about. Now, look, we don't know exactly when this is going to be coming. This just could have been, you know, preemptively put into the game. It might not come out for like another 2 months, but the fact that it is here is alarming, to say the least. There is also this one right here with a new Nanami, and this guy's actually really good. We've got some other characters here, but like this guy Toji, like Toji's already here too. So Toji and the yellow Gojo are going to be coming very shortly, which is just absurd, man. I mean, a lot of people were wondering like what they're going to do for Christmas or the New Year's celebration, and I think that it makes sense for either Toji or Gojo to be for New Year's / Christmas. I don't expect them to come. Maybe they will come back to back, but who knows? But the fact that Gojo, Toji, and Geto are all here, that's crazy to think about, man. That all these characters are coming so quickly. And while it is exciting to see these characters are going to be coming out, no one's going to be able to get them unless you spend a crap load of money. We also need a lot of events to come out. The fact that we had like basically 3 SSRs debut today, like let me take you over to the game and show you exactly what I mean, right? So if you actually go over to the gacha here, we've got this one right here, featuring Momo, so she's obviously really good, but also if you go to the gacha details, there is another new character in here as well, in the probability. Where is it? It is Kamo, right here, right at the top, the blue Blood-Born Resolve Kamo. He debuted on this banner, Momo debuted on this banner, and I believe Kamo had his own banner and own event as well, so we don't have his banner separately, we don't have his event. Momo debuted with an event, which we don't have, so again, crazy stuff to think about. And then we have this Itadori here, who I believe also debuted with his own event. So these characters debuting without their events is a little crazy. Like, we should be getting these, even if they're like repeat events of very basic content. It gives us more stuff to do, it gives us more cubes to actually, you know, just to save up for these big characters. They're going to be coming very soon, and they're just not doing it. It is absurd. Another thing as well is that the tower, illusory tower, just debuted today. I'm on floor 11 right now. We'll see how that goes, of course. But of course, going back to the new characters, obviously, like Toji and this Gojo, big characters, very powerful characters. So I kind of want to have a brief look at them. So the cool thing about this Gojo and why a lot of people like him is that he's unlike the other Gojos that have the effect where he runs away after X amount of turns. This Gojo doesn't have that, and he also is just a really powerful a character that has great stats. Like when he performs a crit, just increases his own damage, and then he just does combined melee damage of taijutsu and jujutsu damage, attracts the selected enemy's attack to himself. And have a look at his skill. He has limitless curse technique at the start of the battle. He gets attack immunity to himself for the first 2 turns, and then he also gets 30% increased damage for 2 turns, and also 4 turns of Jujutsu damage special by 5% for 4 turns. So for the first 2 turns, he can't be hit. So the fact that you can just do this to make the enemy attack you is really cool to protect your allies. Then he's got skill 2, attack immunity for himself, which again, very good. So you can just use this, then use this, so that it protects your allies. And then of course he's got his skill 3, which does damage to a selected enemy, decreases the enemy's damage, very good. So you take less damage, and then big damage to all enemies. So yeah, he's one of the better characters in the game as well. It's another Gojo, surprise. But this guy, I'm really looking forward to this guy. Not only just because Toji's just a badass, but he's just a really cool character in general. He doesn't have any cursed energy, so all of his skills don't cost anything, which is really cool. He does a ton of damage, and he is another red character, which, I mean, the red characters are really good in this game. The fact that you have, you've got the SR Nanami, the SR Yaga, you've got this guy, you've got Yuta, of course. Like, the red team is so cracked, especially when you add this guy to the mix as well. He just says at the start of the battle, just increase damage by 50%. Like, what the hell? He also recovers every turn. He also reduces damage taken. He also evades a single target's attack at a 20% chance. It grants guaranteed hit immunity to himself, and then also cannot be targeted by some skills and statuses, which is also cool because, he doesn't have cursed energy. When he performs a crit, he also grants guaranteed hit status to self chance at a 50%, so that's really dope. And then also he's got this one. When he performs a crit, he increases his own damage, and then you get just more damage increasing stuff. And he's all melee focused taijutsu damage, which is cool because we don't have a lot of taijutsu focused characters. Obviously you've got Itadori, who a lot of his characters are taijutsu based, but this is another one that is like that. His ultimate is also really good, removes attack nullification and 1 removable buff from enemies, and it also does a lot of damage to all enemies. So the cool thing about this, where it removes 1 buff from the enemies, if you guys have done the investigation stuff in the game, one of the enemies at the end has the effect that can put up like an evasion status. This ultimate can remove evasion status from the enemy, and then it does damage to them. Like, this is one of the reasons why this guy's so cracked. Ton of damage, and being able to remove buffs from them, whether they've got a shield, evasion, whatever it may be. Really powerful stuff. Increasing break damage, so he can break them really quickly. And of course, when they become broken, they don't do damage to you, so that's obviously a huge net positive. So yeah, this guy is one of the best characters in the game, and we can go over to Game With right here. They've been obviously tracking this for a long time in terms of characters that are ranked in like the very top tier here. You've got what's his name, Toji, and then you also have the other Gojo. Like, all the Gojos are really good, but yeah, these guys are at the top list. And you see Momo literally just came out today, also at the top of this list, right? We're just getting so many OP characters, and they're not spaced out correctly, or we're not getting enough currency to actually pull for these units, which is a huge problem. It's crazy, man, because this game is a lot of fun, and I want it to be good, but as it stands right now, they are killing the game. They need to do something better in order for things to be amended, for people to have a much more enjoyable time, because, yeah, as it stands right now, it's just not going to go well if they release these characters way too quickly. They need more events. We need more cubes. It is what it is, man. But let me know your thoughts and opinions about it down below in the comment section. Crazy we're getting these guys sometime soon. I would expect probably at the end of December we might have one of them, and then maybe in January we'll get the other one. We'll see. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to go ahead and leave a like, and if you want to stay up to date with all the content I post, including more Jujutsu Kaisen Fan and Parade content, make sure to go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below. On that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.